I just started recording and the rain started pouring down. Great. Alright, welcome back to the Little Bit Shadow. Today we're going to be talking about this Facebook account. Yes, I use Facebook. I am a Southeast Asian. What do you expect from me? The name is Underground Hip-Hop Mixtapes and Rap Music Culture. They talked about Anthony Fantano on this one. Here's the picture. You have Anthony Fantano on the right with the classic red flannel. And some tweets surrounding Fantano. And Dave Blunt's giving his take on Fantano as well. I guess he's a school That's funny. Is that Fantano's high school picture? That's really interesting. Wow. And then Fantano in the middle getting called a bum. I'm basically going to be giving out my thoughts or my opinions on what this person has to say about, I guess, I'd say critics in a way regarding hip-hop. The white dudes who give their own opinions on hip-hop, I guess. Because he's talking about Fantano and he's white and he's bald like a melon. So first off, this man is not hip-hop. Let's get this crystal clear, just like a just blaze snare. Ain't no ciphers in his bloodline, ain't no dusty coins in his DNA. He never break a pencil trying to write a verse on the back of a Metro card, never risked detention, better than a classmate in 7th period, treating Fantano like he's some sort of egotistical rapper that's actually an industry plant, which is kind of funny. But somehow, y'all let him run reviews like he put in that work, like he got the right to call a classic mid just cause he heard it on tin can headphones from his desktop in Connecticut or whatever the hell his Wi-Fi got baptized. Yo, this is the same dude who gave legendary records trash scores like he grading science projects. Yes, that's what a science project is. It's just like a hip-hop record where an artist gives out their output, so the critics go ahead and judge that record that they've put out for the public to hear. Be out here calling a gritty soul sample a little redundant and giving revolutionary projects 5s like he got a crown receptor in this culture. Nah, B, ain't no room for outsiders trying to colonize the conversation, not when the stakes is this high. I don't understand how that literally comes to conclusion, or how did it even come up, how did this person even come up with this conclusion? Alright, I agree, Fantano is notoriously known for giving trash takes regarding hip-hop when it comes to his scores. He gave Damn a 7, which I'm not even mad about. Like, that's not even Kendrick's best. It's not his worst, but it's not his best either. He gave My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy a 6, which was a crazy score for such a groundbreaking record, or for such a great, or not great, amazing comeback record from Kanye West. He gave Swimming a 3 before the Redux. Also going outside the hip-hop realm, The Weeknd with House of Balloons mixtape, he gave that a 3, which is insane. I think it's a 10, but again, it's subjective. Are you looking at his descriptions? No one reads descriptions. He's stated this since the beginning, that this is just his opinion. But again, I'm gonna say this again, I understand that people are mad. Yes, I understand that people are passionate, or some of them are passionate when it comes to hip-hop because they've listened to this during childhood and then growing up, they're still listening to it, keeping up with the young bucks and shit. I understand, but again, at the end of the day, a lot of people are taking this too hard, too much, okay? It's not that deep. And peep game, this is why gatekeeping didn't make a comeback. I ain't saying we need to be elitists, but we gotta stop letting tourists run the map. No one's a tourist. No one's a tourist. It's just opinions, man. It's just opinions. If you ain't of the culture, you don't get to define it. No one's defining it. Man, it's an opinion. These critics are giving out their takes to these records. They're telling these people what they feel. They're giving out their raw thoughts on these records. That's what they're doing. They're giving out their raw thoughts. No one's a tourist. No one's a bystander. No one's a loiterer. Is that even a word? No one's loitering here. They're not tourists. No one's a tourist. You're calling them a tourist because their taste doesn't align with yours. Like, it's just kind of funny. This is not an Anthony Fantano defending video. I could care less. I'm just saying that this whole critics acting like they know everything about hip-hop and no one's even saying that. When has Anthony Fantano said that he knows about hip-hop? Like, yeah, I am a hip-hop head. Take my word for it. I do understand as well in a way that a lot of people are acting like it's because he is the needle drop. You know, a lot of people take his opinions like seriously in a way. So when you have Sexy Red get a higher rating than Kanye West, obviously that's gonna leave people insane. And hey, I haven't even listened to any Sexy Red album. Maybe I would. Maybe that record, what was that called? The Princess shit? I don't even know. Maybe that is actually deserving of an 8 because of its upbeat energy and shit. But I can't tell for myself because I haven't listened to it yet. So, yeah. Also, Anthony Fantano has stated or has said in an interview. I think this was about Clips. This is from a Clips interview where he gave it a 10 and he talked about some there. I'll leave it in the description box down below, and also put the thumbnail up there, or like the video up there in the screen right now, so you can check it out for yourself. Basically, he stated in that video that he's accepted the fact that people will take his word seriously, or like they're gonna take it in high regard. So he's basically accepted that, which there's nothing you can do about it. That's hip-hop. That's what they want to do. So hey, that is what it is. You don't get to shape the narrative. You don't get to tell us what a 10 is when you wouldn't know a bar from a brunch menu. Like, bruh, sit down and go right under indie synth pop album or argue about Radiohead B-sides with your Discord squad. Stay in your flannel lane. Bottom line, Anthony Fantano speaking on hip-hop is like letting a dude who never hoop ref Game 7. It's disrespectful, it's dishonest, and it's dangerous. Put this man's opinion in a shoebox and bury it under the booth at D&D Studios. This guy's just saying random shit at this point. You don't get to tell us what a 10 is when you wouldn't know a bar from a brunch menu. You're letting him control you with his opinions. What is this sentence, bruh? If he thinks it's a 10, then it's a 10 in his eyes. If you don't think T-Pap's a 10, then that's okay. Not everyone has to think T-Pap is a 10. He thinks that the new Drake and Party Next Door record was a 5, and you think it's a 10, or you thought their performances were all worthy of a 10, then that's good. It's all preference. It's all subjective. This sentence alone is just dumb. This, you don't get to tell us what a 10 is when you wouldn't know a bar from a brunch menu. This is the embodiment, the summary of this whole rant about hip-hop critics or music critics or people who want to talk about hip-hop and who want to give their takes on it. It's ignorant, literally ignorant. I might as well not talk about hip-hop. Sean C might as well not. These are just preferences at the end of the day. Like, it is what it is. Bottom line, Anthony Fantano speaking on hip-hop is like letting a dude who never hoop ref Game 7. It's disrespectful, it's dishonest, and it's dangerous. I mean, it isn't disrespectful. Giving out opinions isn't disrespectful. I don't understand. It's just what it is. Opinions and critics, all of this this will always be a part of everything, especially hip-hop, rap, big-ass genre, big-ass subgenres. Like, that's just how it is. That's what it is. I went on a useless rant there. It's actually pathetic from my part. I don't know why I did this. I mean, I've never done this type of video before, so why not give out my thoughts on some obvious that everyone already knows of. Hey, this is what I got. Anyways, that's that. Let me know if you have any similar content like this. Drop a like, sub, comment. See ya.